I think for the past 4 years, 5 years, it's almost 5 years from 2019. I think it's devastating for Hong Kong people. Hong Kong people, of course, they've been escaping from Hong Kong. A lot of them, they feel like it's no longer a good idea for them to continue to stay because, just like you said, there's no freedom of speech, there's no freedom at all. It's like basically the CCP is going to engulf the city into mainland and become basically a regular city in China. And first step is to infiltrate, like in 2019 and before, like it's been infiltrating the Hong Kong government, the Hong Kong Congress, and also the police. Like you see, if you look at Guangdong province, like they're Cantonese, they're both Cantonese speakers, like Hong Kong and Cantonese, like in Guangdong, like they speak the same language, they look the same. So they basically CCP just send those police officers to Hong Kong and pretend to be Hong Kong police officers. And I think there are lots of evidences like out there exposing that. And I want to wind back a little bit. Like if you look at 2019 June, right? It actually linked to a lot of things. First, we talk about like the infiltration, the downfall of the holy city, this financial center. The economy is gone, and that's the fact. Right. Basically, if you look at the chart, if you look at the number, like Hong Kong is no longer the financial center, and the focus been shifted to Singapore. Although Singapore is like is basically controlled by the CCP, but that's the number. Like if you look at the financial status, and also like if you look at what we've been experiencing starting from 2020, the biggest thing is COVID. And the reason why we had COVID is because of like the crackdown of Hong Kong as well. Like if you look at like how they decided to release this virus, the motivation, or at least one of the major motivations, is to stop the Hong Kong protests, because the kleptocrats, those CCP officials were like sitting together thinking, okay, look, Xi Jinping says, look, we cannot stop those students. It's gonna have a like ripple effect. It's gonna affect also other regions in China. Like actually, if we saw like 2 years later, 3 years later, we saw the white paper revolution or whatever, the protests like happening in many cities, and this is what the CCP officials are scared of. They fear the power of the people. The people would go onto the street, like we could have 1989 Tiananmen Square again. And the plan they came up with is, let's release a new virus on them. So, and then we can blame them for spreading the virus, and then the protests will die down. And actually, they carried it out and tried it on Hong Kong students, and then they got out of control. And then those kleptocrats, those CCP officials think, okay, if it's out of control, then let's not control it. Let's basically make it worse, so that we can take advantage of the weakening of the West because of the virus.